Hello, good morning, good evening. Are we live? Hiya, good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world. It's so lovely to have your company here today at Crafters TV, our very first show of the day. And my goodness, what a fantastic day we've got lined up for you. I'm joined by not just one, but two incredible guests. It's going to be a fabulous day. So make sure you're going to stay tuned for the whole day. I'm Lily, it's my first time presenting here, so I hope you'll be gentle. It's my first time on this side. I'm usually on the other side, but I've got two fabulous guests with me today, and they've got some fabulous demos and products to show you. So we've got the lovely Sharon who joins us from our Dawn Bibby Creations, and we've got our regular, one of our lovely friendly faces that we know and love here at Crafters Companion. We've got our lovely Debbie Fisher as well.
Morning!
Morning, ladies! Nice and bright here.
She's awake.
Morning! Yes. Yeah.
It's always a good morning, isn't it? So,
absolutely.
Yeah, and Lily, welcome to the team on that side.
I know, it's strange. I feel like I'm sat on the wrong side. I come in and thought, is this the right place? But no, it's exciting.
You'll have a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
It'll be good. So lovely to have you here with us as well.
Thank you.
So, and lovely to have you here, Sharon.
Yes, absolutely.
We haven't seen each other for a long
time. Yes, in fact, to the point, through my shame, I was like, Sharon, I don't think we met before. And then I was like, oh, we have met. I know we met.
It's all right, Alex. It was early.
It was early. A year ago. So, yeah, but I do remember. And it's, you've got some brilliant stuff.
Yes, all Christmassy today.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So we've got a fabulous masterclass and cartload coming up with yourself, Debbie.
Yes.
So at 2 o'clock we've got a Nature's Garden masterclass.
Yeah, do you know what, Lily? I love Nature's Garden. So for a long time we've done Sarah's Signature Collection, and it's so successful, still is. I mean, I think Sarah's Signature's been going around about probably 6-7 years. I want to say around about that time. And Nature's Garden was sort of born off the back of that because collections, everybody wants a collection,
absolutely,
don't they?
Yeah.
And Nature's Garden are brilliant. They are exactly what they say. They introduce us to all that nature, but also they introduce us to a lot of fun stuff as well. So the first one what we've got coming up today is our gnome collection, our garden gnomes. I think these are so much fun. Who says you can't have a gnome in the middle of the year, in the summertime?
Absolutely. They're not just for Christmas,
Not just for Christmas, yeah. A gnome is not just for Christmas. What I love about these gnomes is they are fun, they are bright, the paper pad is absolutely beautiful. You're going to absolutely, we've got a little stepper card that's wobbling there, but really beautiful designs that you can see here. We've got embossing folder, we've got stamps, dies, absolutely beautiful. We're going to do a little bit of colouring with those. And then the other thing we've got on is one of my favourites, which is the Hummingbird. I think this collection is so beautiful. When we first brought this to you, it was probably one of our biggest, quickest sellers. You absolutely loved it. We've got some back. It is beautiful. So yes, masterclass on all things Nature's Garden.
And what a stunning sort of range we've got of products. There's something for everything really, and that's
absolutely
what our Nature's Garden range is very much all about. So
yes,
lots of different occasions covered. I'm looking forward to that one. And then obviously an amazing cartload. Yes. Some cracking deals on that one. So.
Yes, you've not done a cartload before, have you?
Not presenting.
Not presenting.
But I'm only presenting for the first show. We're bringing in the professionals for later on. I'm just on wake up call.
Oh, of course, I was forgetting that. I've forgotten all about Joe already. Joe who? Who's that? Don't tell him. Don't tell him.
He won't know. But there's some amazing deals on that cartload. But they are already live on the web, so do check those out. But Sharon, we've got some very, very exciting things. What are you going to be bringing us today?
So it's all about Christmas today. And one of my favourite images regarding Christmas is gingerbread. Gingerbread meant we like to eat them, don't we?
Oh,
at Christmas.
Absolutely.
And
these
we
are
like
not
to,
edible, I take it.
No, I wouldn't advise eating these particular ones. So we're bringing our gingerbread street collection. So this is the bakery. You can dress the windows with all the yummy cakes and all the different cake stands and things. So we've got Gingerbread Street, of course, with a gingerbread man, a gingerbread lady, and a gingerbread boy and girl. But no, not for eating.
The whole family.
And then we have our magical Christmas as well, Nutcracker. The Nutcracker is iconic as well, isn't it? You know, you go into the home stores, you see lots of ornaments with nutcrackers on. Gorgeous baubles at the top there as well. You can see the gingerbread people at the bottom. So this is our magical Christmas, and a sugar plum fairy. So really iconic but pretty images as well for Christmas. So well, I'm going to be showing you lots of ideas with this throughout the day.
That's beautiful.
Pretty.
That is absolutely stunning. I love the glitter on there.
I love the Nutcracker, like you. It's just nostalgic, isn't it?
Absolutely, yes, definitely.
What a fabulous day we've got coming up. It's going to be brilliant, but we've got even more exciting things coming up for you as well. So I don't know if you tuned in yesterday. If you didn't, you might have missed the start of our amazing Riddle Me This event. Super, super exciting, super, super fun. So we've got Ben. You guys all at home know our lovely Ben. He's become the riddle master, and each day across the next 5 days, so it's running from yesterday all the way across to Sunday, we've got a different riddle each day. Basically, you need to solve the riddle. Don't forget, you guys can help each other out on Facebook. You'll find the riddle here at Crafters TV. We'll be showing it you throughout the day. You'll also find it on all of our social media, so our Facebook pages and Instagram. You just need to solve the riddle, then type in the product that the riddle is going to give you the answer for, and that will come a product on the website with a fabulous discount. So are you ready for today's riddle? Okie doke. So I'm sometimes filled with spices or dishes, but for crafters, I'll fulfill your paper craft wishes. Bits and pieces for your scrapbook pages. Find them in me, it won't take ages. So get solving that. What product that we have on our website do you think that is the answer to that? And once you think you've found it, pop it in the search bar over on our Crafters Companion website, and you'll find a product on an absolutely fabulous discount. Such good fun, but you guys, make sure you're helping each other out on Facebook. You know, share your answers if you think you've got it, but we'd love to hear what you think the answer might be. But we've got so many amazing things coming up in today's show. But just a few little hellos, see who's in this morning with us. We've got Jeffrey in, we've got Lillian, we've got Brian, Rosalind, BJ Clark, Carol, Zoe, Kirsty, Val, Jerry, Jennifer, Kathy. We've got lots of people in this morning. I know you guys in the US, it's a little bit early, so we do appreciate having your company. And like I say, it's going to be an absolutely brilliant day. But we're going to take a little bit of a peek forward to what we've got coming up for you guys on Cartload. We've got a very, very special mystery bag coming up for you guys tonight on Cartload. But like I say, you can get ahead and shop now. You don't need to wait until tonight's show. You can be picking up these deals right now here on Wake Up Call. And we have got the most fabulous mystery bag. And what we've actually got for you is we have got a Sharon Callis mystery bag, and this is filled with absolutely amazing goodies. So you're going to be able to sample a range of different products from different Sharon Callis collections that we've brought you over the years. We've even got elements from the Garden Floral collection, which is the newest collection that we've actually got in the Sharon Callis range. So it's incredible to have those included in this mystery bag. Like I say, lots of variety in here. You're getting over £130 worth of goodies for just £30. So you're getting over £100 or $100 worth of free product within this goodie bag, which is absolutely incredible. Quite often with our mystery bags, what it tends to be is that you'll pay £30 or $30 and you'll get £100 worth of content within there. But within this particular goodie bag, we've sort of supercharged it, we've made it even better. So you're getting over £130 worth of goodies within this bundle. And there's real variety in here. You've got stamps, you've got dies, lots of different collections within here. Perhaps you're new to some of your Sharon Callis collections. This is an absolutely brilliant place to start, just to sample lots of different techniques, lots of different sorts of crafting you've got within this bundle. But you're going to get absolutely everything I've just shown you. So if you do order more than one, you will get duplicates, but think about these for crafty gifts. Look at all that you're going to get within that one mystery bag. £30 for all of that. Think Christmas gifts. I know Christmas is just round the corner. I know us crafting guys are already planning for it, but think of splitting one of those for all of your crafty friends. Perhaps you've got a craft group. Look how much you're getting within this mystery bag. So that is from tonight's Cartload, but like I say, get ahead on the web, because you are definitely going to be wanting to pop one of those into your carts and your baskets and get them checked out. But that's a little bit of a look ahead to tonight's Cartload. It's going to be a super fun show, that one. But another brilliant show that we've also got coming up a little bit sooner is going to be our amazing masterclass. And like Debbie was saying, we're bringing you a Nature's Garden theme masterclass. I absolutely love Nature's Garden. I know you guys at home are exactly the same, for the sheer fact that you get so much within that collection. Whatever the theme might be, you're getting stamps, you're getting dies, you might be getting stencils, you're getting paper pads. It's basically everything you need to start crafting and crafting amazing creations. And what we're going to have a little look at to start with, this is going to be our lovely Debbie's first demonstration. It's one of our newest Nature's Garden collection, and this is actually our garden gnomes, and I adore this range. This is one of those that when all the craft experts here at Crafters Companion saw this range, we were all billing and cooing over it. We all wanted to have a piece of this amazing collection. It's absolutely fabulous. It launched about May this year, and you're getting so much within here. So we're going to start off looking at what's really going to be setting the scenes for all of your different cards or other projects that it might be. Perhaps it's scrapbook pages, perhaps it's home decor. That is your summer scene. So not only are you getting an embossing folder, but you're also getting a duo of stencils, so you can really build up that design easily. Bring in some of your inks, perhaps some of your Harmony water reactive inks that you'll find on the website, and you've got that backing, that backdrop for all your fabulous gnomes that you're going to add onto there. And talking of gnomes, they are absolutely adorable. Look how wonderful these are. So you're getting the stamps, so you can stamp out your images. You're also getting the matching dies, so you don't need to be able to fussy cut at all. Really quick and easy to die cut and stamp your chosen designs. But also, as if that wasn't enough in itself, what we've done is we've actually left the gnome's dress and the hat sort of blank, and then you can use the different stencils. You can build up the stencils to create your own patterns on that clothing, so you can really personalize your own gnomes. And that's our lovely little gnome girl. Similar sort of theme with our gnome boy. So you've got your stamps and your dies that match together. Choose whatever your favourite colour and medium is, but bring in some of your inks as well to add the designs onto the hats, onto his shorts, and of course you've got all the little accessories. So it's not just a case of you stamp a gnome, you cut it out and that's it. It's very much a case of actually building your own gnome. So is he going to be out fishing? Perhaps he's playing his little banjo around the campfire. Maybe he's cooking some burgers on the barbecue. Maybe you're making invites to summer barbecues. How fabulous would these be? Or even for scrapbook pages, perhaps you've got memories, you've got pictures at family barbecues that you're going to be having over the summer. How fabulous would it be to decorate them with elements from this amazing collection? Then we've got our gnome caravan, and how fun is this? Again, we've got our matching stamps and dies, but we've also got little accessory dies as well, so you can really build up your scenes and create something super, super special. Bring out all your different alcohol pens or any other colour and medium. We do have our little sneaky peek. We've got a brilliant deal on our tri-blends coming up on Cartload, so do check that out in terms of your colouring. But look how amazing that looks, all coloured up. And then we've got our gnome swing. I think this is something a little bit different. I think this is absolutely fabulous though. Think about adding this over your apertures, perhaps different shaped cards, concept cards. Looks absolutely fabulous. But what the concept is you've got the stamp and the die to create the swing, and then you can take your, whether it be the gnome boy or whether it be the gnome girl, and you can add them onto the swing. So what we've done is we've included the little hand stamps. So basically you pop your gnome in front, you pop your hands and your feet onto there, and it's going to look like your gnome is actually swinging on the swing. And it's that attention to detail that makes our collections so, so special, that makes everything work together so beautifully. And that is the care that you'll see with all our products at Crafters Companion, whether it be something like a tri-blend pen, whether it be a collection like this Nature's Garden range, whether it be one of our Gemini dies. It's that attention to detail every single time that we've got with our products to give you the most versatility, the most craftability when you come to create with these amazing goodies. Then we've got our accessories, and these are really, really important when you do come to make your projects and make them look really special, building up those scenes. So you've got the little sort of signposts, and the gnome home will fit onto there, but perhaps you're sending a new home card and you're going to pop on the address of the couple's new home onto there to really personalise it. I think that would be fabulous. You've got all your different accessories, so perhaps the gnome's going to be carrying their watering can or their basket, maybe they're doing a little bit of gardening, but this is what really sets your creations apart. Having these extra little accessories onto there, to have them all included in stamp and die form is absolutely fabulous. And then we come to our sentiments. It's always so important to have sentiments, but of course these are very much matched to what we've got within the collection, so they're all sort of gnome themed. And I love the fact that we've got a different mix of fonts in there as well. Clear stamps, so they're really easy to position. They're going to give you that perfect finishing touch, makes your projects that little bit more special, gives it that touch of humour that's really going to set them apart. That's not everything though, of course. Of course, within the collection, we are going to be bringing you the most fabulous 12 by 12 inch paper pad. I know Debbie will be using this in some of her demos, but as well as all the lovely prints, double-sided that we've got in there, 180 GSM by the way as well, so lovely for die cutting, stamp onto that, ink onto that as well, you'll get a lovely effect. We also have several pages in there that are actually scenes, so we've split the 12 by 12 into 4 sections on those, and those will give you your perfect scene. So you've got like lakes, you've got hills that are going to be perfect for you to pop your gnomes onto. So that's our complete collection. Absolutely everything included in there. Dies, stamps, stencils, paper packs, absolutely tons within there. Your price today for that is just £54. If in the US it's $67, and that's actually the best ever price we've ever brought that to you at. And if you're platinum, it's just £43.20, or in the US it's $53.60. For something that launched only a few months ago, is very, very relevant for this time of year. They don't go out of fashion. I mean, gnomes became really, really popular a few years ago, and they're clearly not going anywhere. Absolutely fabulous collection, fabulous price. You've got to get this. But Debbie, do you love this as much as I do? Because I'm so passionate about this collection. I know Craig loves it, I know the other Debbie loves it, and I know you'll have some cracking demos with it for us.
Yeah, absolutely. What I love about this is it's so bright and pretty, and it just makes you feel good. It's one of those cards that if you receive it, it's just going to make you smile, which is amazing. Our Craig calls them gnomes.
Oh, does
he
he?
couldn't say gnomes when they first come out, and he was calling them gnomes, and I wish it stuck. He does call them gnomes now, but I think that's quite a cute name for them. Gnomes. I know them as gonks, so yes. I always think the gnomes without the eyes seen are called gonks. I think they're quite Scandinavian, and I love the fact that we can put them all into these everyday scenes. My sister-in-law absolutely loves gnomes, so whether you've got a male friend to send them to, whether you've got a female friend to send them to, you've got that girl, that boy, I think they are absolutely cute. And what I love about them is we do, and I'll show you in a minute, those pads have those sceneries in them as well, which make them super cute. Use them together and create a really beautiful wedding card.
Oh, how
There's
stunning.
no one like you.
Oh.
I mean, it's beautiful, isn't it? It's such a lovely scene. Again, using those scenery papers in the background. I love this. You might know someone that loves their camping or caravanning. This is going to be great for them. And then that embossing folder, which is truly stunning. So pretty. And what's lovely about the embossing folder is you can see the level of detail and colouring on there. You're thinking, well, I'm never going to be able to do that. I wouldn't be able to do that either, but you do get that stencil inside, so it gives you that real precision, and you can put all those colours down to it. That's absolutely beautiful. I think any one of these cards, or any cards that you get creative with, every recipient of them is going to absolutely love them. Right, let's pop them to the side. We're going to be using quite a few bits. So first of all, we're going to use our sentiments. I love the sentiments. Excuse me. There's just really nice, what I love about these, there's real play on words with these. There's no clothes like gnome, but then you've got your hello summer, home sweet gnome. There's gnome better time than summertime. That is so true. Best friends, no matter what. Really lovely design. So we're going to be using one of those. Now, these ones I've brought out here because these are your girl and boy gnomes. Now, we've lost our stencil in the studio, but you will get a stencil with your girl. What you do with these top stencils that come, in fact, I'm not really making that clear, so what I'm going to do is just grab a piece of black card.
But as well, you can mix and match the accessories between the girl and the boy, so even more options there as well.
Oh, I thought there was a girl one, because there's one for the dress. This one's the boy one.
Yes, that's the shorts and the hat.
Yes, and then there's a girl one with the dress and the hat. Yes.
Yeah.
So with this one, what they do is go over the top. So you've got the hat, so you can stencil through. You've got the shorts, and then different designs of them. So you will get the female one for the dress as well. Then you've got your actual stamp set, and then on the back you've got all those dies to cut them out, which is really helpful. And you're getting them with both the girl and the boy one, all those different designs. I love that we've given fairy wings on the little female gnome. And then we're just going to be using some of the accessory dies. Now, these are the sorts of things that you're going to be using throughout all your different crafting. I love that you've got a pond there, but all your plant pots, your picnic basket, this one is so handy in so many different crafts, and you'll find that lots of your sentiments will fit into there as well. So lots of designs, and you've got all those dies to cut them up. And then we are just going to be using some of the accessory dies, and all I'm going to do with these, I want the grass and the cloud off of this. So I love this one. This is the one that comes with that canvas camper van. So you're getting the stamp with that one plus the die, but you've got all your accessories for all your weathers in there. So your grass, your moon, your stars, your flowers, your clouds. So we're going to be cutting some of them out of just general cardstock. Now, the first thing we want to do, now I'm not going to stamp them out because it will take up too much time and I want to get some coloured in. So I've just gone ahead and stamped some of these onto here. What I love about them, and Lily, you pointed out earlier, is all the little hand accessories, which are super cute. So this on the first look looks like a burger, but actually there's two hands holding the burger underneath. So it's all these pieces that are going to go onto either one of your girl or boy. These ones here, your little forks and your tongs, they're the ones that have got that grip, that hand grip around them, so they're holding them. So I love that. You can position them wherever you want. And I absolutely love the little glasses, the gnomes glasses with the little
cute.
nose. So very sweet. Now today I'm going to be bringing in my classiques. We were using them yesterday and I want to show you just how beautiful you can get your colouring done. So let's start on our gnome man and let's just go in and use, I'm going to be using my TBs 2, 3 and 4 and we're just going to be colouring his shorts up. So just using this, I always start with my lightest colour where I sort of want that shade in, that lightest shade to be. I don't colour it in to the edges because what I want to do is then blend our darkest colours into those colours. So over the top, I want to leave some of that shade in and we're just going to go round. Just so we get that sort of light and shade where our light bounces from the front.
But they are so easy to colour, aren't they? So if you are new to your colouring, perhaps you've just picked up your first set of some of your Spectrum Noir pens, they are so easy to colour and you're going to get fabulous results every time. But with these as well, you don't just have to colour them, they look great paper pieced. So lots of different options when it comes to these, but look how fabulous they look. Just absolutely stunning. I think bring out all your really bright colours for these. Get out your lovely bright tones of all your Spectrum Noir pens, perhaps some of your sparkle pens as well, just to really make these sing and make them really pop, make them really summery, I think. Is the way to go with these, definitely. But what I found when I've been crafting with my collection, I've found that a lot of the elements I'm using sort of outside of the gnomes. So the backgrounds, the backing papers, I'm using those like in my everyday crafting. The sentiments as well, you could be mixing and matching with, perhaps you've got other gnome or gonk elements in your stash. Maybe you got our first gnome range, the Christmas gnomes that we brought out a few years back. Of course, bring those into play as well if you do have those at home already. But like I say, that background paper pad where you've got the scenes is so useful for all your crafting. If you've got any other perhaps character dies, character stamps, just as scene setters, that's going to be such a useful paper pad. It's absolutely brilliant. We've got a few nice little messages coming in. We've also got a little gnome joke, which I'm loving. That's from Alistair. Are the cards selling out? If so, they are going gonk. That's our sort of humour. I feel like it's back to last Sunday morning with the punny Christmas stamps.
Yeah,
and
you want to take
jokes.
no notice of Alistair though.
I was thinking it might be your Alistair.
It is my Al,
Debbie.
yeah. Yeah, he's terrible dad jokes. Terrible dad jokes.
Oh, blimey, I bet he'll love our punny Christmas sentiments then.
Oh yeah, he will. Ben loves him. Him and Ben, like their
Oh,
jokes are
blimey.
just, yeah, they're, it's not good.
Get those two in a room and it'll, yeah, be quite interesting. But yeah.
Right, so all I'm doing now, Lily, is we're colouring the hat. So I'm using
Yep.
those nice bright oranges, and I'm just going in because I want that lightest colour onto the side of the hat, because then I want to blend my darker colours onto this side. So we get that sort of light and shade. Now you would have heard Leanne saying about preserving your highlights. Now what we offer with Spectrum Noir, which is like no other system out there, is we offer the education. And I love that because we do so much to try and educate people and to teach how to be the best colourists that they can be. I think years ago, colouring, people felt like it was out of their league. And we now do tools that actually everybody is capable of doing. It makes everything achievable. And I think we've got a system like no other out there, which makes it incredible to use.
Absolutely. I mean, just the numbering and the naming system of the pens just makes it so simple. You know, you've got your letters on there. If it's the same couple of letters, same colour family, and you've got your numbering. So if it's higher numbers, it's darker. It really is. It's almost like painting by numbers, isn't it, really? It just makes it so simple to achieve amazing effects like Debbie is getting there. Doesn't that look fabulous, but so easy. When you've got the right tools for the job, and I know it's a cliche, right tools for the job, but it is so true. You can't get the results that you really want without all the best tools, and that's absolutely what we're all about bringing you here at Crafters Companion, and then giving you the education to go with that as well, so you can absolutely get the best from all the fabulous products that we bring you.
So my biggest tip I can give, because just in case we have any new people watching, I just want to bring in our classic pens. Our classics, we do the classic and we do the tri-blend markers. Now the tri-blend we tend to use all the time because they are really simple colouring, 3 pen blend in 1 pen. The classics, you have to blend these into different pen colours. So if I just take out my 3 oranges here, all I've picked is my OR1, my CR2 and then my CR3. So have I got that right? Yes, it is my CR collection. I thought I had my oranges, but it's not. But I'm also blending them with my red. What I would say is get yourself a colour chart, look at all the education out there, get yourself some of these trays. Jamie, do we still have? So, oh my goodness, yeah, which is amazing.
Oh, I'm thinking I might get myself some more.
Honestly, Lily. So the trays for me, a lot of people, they stack them all up, they put all their pens in there. What I like to do with my trays is when I'm working with these pens, I pick out of my big trays, I always keep some spare trays, and put the pens that you know are going to blend together in those trays that you leave right on your desk. And the good thing about that is then I know that all these colours are going to work perfectly together. Now, whether you trial them first and then you know, then put them in order of how you want to use them, and I find that's the easiest system for me to use when you've got different colour pens. So I'm now going with my IG4s. So these are my ice greys. So I've got my IG1, IG3 and IG4. Now you don't always have to use them in colour, in number combination. I could easily bring in a 7, an IG7, and start blending in those darker colours. I just wanted to keep the system simple for you this morning. I believe we have got the classics on the show, have we, Jamie?
Yep.
Yeah.
You will find those all on the website under the Shop the Day category. We've got some individual packs of those with a lovely saving on there. So if you're looking to stock up, perhaps you've got some colours missing from your collection, you will find those on the Shop the Day. They are the 12 pen sets. We've got the floral, the nature, pastel, vintage and bright, saving 15% on all of those sets. So if you're looking perhaps to get them for the first time, or like I say, if you've got a few little gaps in your collection you wanted to stock up, now is a great opportunity to actually pick up some of those pens. And I know for me, I use my classics an awful lot. They were actually the first Spectrum Noir pen that I ever bought. So they do hold a little bit of a dear place in my heart, but they are really easy to work with. Like Debbie said, and definitely looking to get in some of that storage. I'm loving that idea that Debbie had about having your the pens that you're blending with out separately. I think that's a brilliant idea, but just whatever works for you in terms of your storage, but it is important if you can to store them horizontally, just so you've got that distribution of ink evenly between the 2 barrels. But look how fabulously that's taking shape, but really quite quickly. Such lovely, cheerful colours, isn't it? Just exactly what you think of when you think of a summer gnome. You think those sorts of bright colours.
Yeah, absolutely.
How about personalising it? Personalising the colours to your recipient. I was looking earlier when Debbie was showing the stencils, and there's some stripe design. How about putting your little gnome in a football kit? How fabulous would that be? Matching the colours of the recipient's football team to your little gnome. I think that'd be such a sweet idea, just that personal touch, and that's what you can do when you're colouring in your own images. You can really personalise what you're creating and make it that bit more special.
Totally can. Right, so I'm going to bring in my gnome. I've just done one because I've got all of mine ready to go, and I'm just going to cut him out just to show you how easy it is. Now I'm going to use my Gemini, but I do have my Gemini Junior plates. But actually, if you do have a Gemini Mini, most of these dies, in fact I think pretty much all of these dies will go through your Gemini Mini. So you think how quick you can get onto your crafting, because because I always say, Lily, like we say we love die cutting, but actually, if we're honest, it's not the die cutting we love.
Absolutely.
It's the being creative afterwards that we love. So we want that to be the simplest piece. We want to be able to die cut really quickly and get on to being creative.
Definitely. Yeah, it's funny you say, oh, I love die cutting, but then you think about it, I don't actually love die cutting. I love sort of the helping hand that die cutting gives me. And honestly, die cutting makes things so much quicker. If you think, I probably could cut out, fussy cut some of those stamped images, but how much longer would it take? You wouldn't get that perfect professional result every single time. So by giving you those matching stamps and the dies, look at the perfect result you get, but how quick was that? One pass through the machine and you've got that gorgeous image all cut out and ready to go.
Absolutely. Now, if I bring all my other images in, so I've coloured all these in, got them done, got my little girl here, you can see I've just stenciled, and all I've used is a bit of lemon tonic through on top of our LY 1, 2 and 3, and then I've just die cut some of those clouds from those accessories, got some of our little grasses there. These little grasses are going to come in handy for so many things. I was actually looking at them the other day, and we do lots of the little cute characters over the edge. These go really well because it looks like their heads are poking out of there, so that little accessory die is really cute. And then we've got all the hands, so you can see, look, you can put all these hands onto your gnome. So I've got that the wrong way around, let's do that way, or however, yeah, that's the way. We can have them wherever, where he's got those tools, and this burger one really makes me laugh because you can see then it's like she's holding that little burger underneath. So you make them just how you want them to be. We've got like his nose, so if we pop that then on the top, we've got a very cool dude doing the barbecue in there. So we've got all our pieces, we're going to pop our card together. Now I'm going to create a bridge card. It's one of my favourite cards to do. I've done it in 2 parts because I wanted a bit of a longer card. So this piece, I'm going to tell you the measurements, 9 inches by 6.5. This one we've done at 3.5 by 6.5 inches. Did I say that was 6 inches? So it's 6.5 inches by 9.5 inches, and then 6.5 inches by 3.5 inches. And then I've scored at 2 inches and 3 inches on our biggest part. And on this one, I've scored at 1/2 inch, and I've scored again at 2 inches, which is going to create my other section here. So if you do want a longer card, just remember to just add on an extra bit of card. So it's a nice, easy way of doing that.
And it's great as well if you only have A4 card in your stash and you don't have any A3 or 12 by 12, it's just another way of being able to create a card like this. I always say don't be limited by the size of your piece of cardstock, just sort of make it work for you, and you can still get fabulous, nice big cards, concept cards that are going to really show off these characters. And I think that's a brilliant thing about using this range. I think bring out all your different card folds, all your different concepts when it comes to your card shapes, and just have a real play and build up those scenes and create something that looks really quite spectacular. It's one of those collections you really do just want to have a play with, and it's so much fun to do that, and it really does bring a smile to your face. I think those colours, the designs, just absolutely fabulous. I mean, look at those pattern papers, aren't those just gorgeous?
Yeah, the paper pad is so pretty. If you wanted a really lovely, happy paper pad, this one is definitely for you. It is beautiful.
Absolutely.
Now, what I am doing is just sticking my pieces just to make a little, so when you've got this closed and it's sort of open, you can still see it's not just got that bareness there. What I also love about the paper pad is those beautiful toppers that you're getting. It's something we've been trying out with some of our paper pads. You would have noticed that our Vintage Snowman, yes. Vintage Snowman had those beautiful scenery, but look at this. I mean, that's beautiful. And not only do you have to use it with your gnomes, there's so many things in your collection, your stash at home, that you can use with these sceneries, and they look amazing. I also like them, Lily, because they're uncoated, which means we can ink onto them, we can stamp onto them, we can use our heat embossing, our pigment ink pads. You can put your glitters over the heels, so if you wanted to bring that in for Christmas, put a Christmas tree in there. It would look beautiful for Christmas. I love the fact that you can use all these different designs for so many different things, and I'm hoping we will do more pads where we show those sceneries. They're just a nice little addition, aren't they, to a paper pad?
Absolutely, I'm hoping so as well. I'm thinking, because we've had our vintage snowman where we had them, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, going forward, we'll have even more like that, because it just gives you more options. So you do have the full sheets within there that are 12 by 12, which are great for your larger projects. Of course, you can still be cutting those down, but to have those smaller scenes, it works absolutely perfectly for all of your card making, because they are about 6 by 6 inch in size. So great for your 6 by 6 cards, but of course, layer them up and you can create larger cards with those as well. Your 8 by 8 cards they'll work for. But I was actually using that paper pad just the other day with some of my other character stamps. Just as a background, I needed a background. I didn't want to get all my inks out and create my own background and stamp and build up the colour that way. I just wanted a nice quick background that would be a scene for that card, and I straight away went to that paper pad and it was just absolutely perfect. So the thing is, with those scenes, then there's nothing to do with gnomes when it comes to the backgrounds, so you can be using them in all of your crafting, and like Debbie says, absolutely all year round too.
So all we're doing now, Lily, we've got our bridge going across just like so, and then we're going to decorate it with all our pieces. Now, I've already gone ahead and stamped out one of those. So out of your stamp set, this is a really fun stamp set, and you've got there's gnome, better time than summertime. So I have to agree. Let us know if you're enjoying the weather. I think it's people are either loving or hating, I think, the heat at the moment, Lily. Although it's turned a little bit cooler, hasn't it?
Yeah, I love the heat.
Yeah, me
love
too.
The sun.
Yeah. Oh, bring me summer anytime.
Absolutely. Oh, I'm not a fan of winter. I don't like the cold. I don't like the rain. I mean, I'm in the wrong country, definitely the wrong part of the country for that. But,
absolutely. The only thing, and I always say, the only thing I love about winter is Christmas.
Yeah,
I put that really on the wonk there, so I'm just going to take that off a little bit and bring that down.
That's the thing though, when you're using your tape pens, if you've not pressed them down fully, you do still have a little bit of time to manoeuvre. So until you've really pressed down and sort of burnished that bond, you can sort of manoeuvre them a little bit, which is always a good thing. We have had a little question come through for you, Debbie, from Paul. He's saying, with 12 by 12 inch being the largest paper I've seen, how do you go about making an envelope for larger cards that require more than that size paper?
Yeah, it's quite difficult, but what I would say is you need the Ultimate Pro. Not the Ultimate Pro, the Enveloboxer. So we want the Envelobox, which makes deeper, bigger envelopes. And what I would say, some of the envelopes on there that you need for a bigger size, they will need bigger cardstock. So you might need to sort of look, and sometimes if you want a really big envelope, you'd need to invest in sort of bigger sheets of card, which you can get from sort of bigger stores. Some of the stores do like the bigger pieces that you can do. But yes, grab the Envelobox, type it into the search engine, find all the different, there's so many tutorials on it, and you can use it with your Ultimate Pro. It's such an amazing tool to use, and you can make the envelopes. The other thing is, Lily, you can just make an envelope around your card. I don't think, as long as you're not posting it, I don't think recipients are too worried about the envelope being perfect, because they're just going to rip it open. But yes, the Ultimate Pro and the Envelobox are definitely the best way to go when creating envelopes for bigger cards.
Yeah, absolutely. Just make all your scoring, all your boxes, all your envelopes so much easier. I think it was probably one of the very first products I brought from Crafters Companion, actually, the Ultimate Pro. And I've still got the very same one to this day. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not worn, it's not broken in any way. You know, it might be several years old now, but it doesn't date, because it's one of those core tools that you do need, and you're using your crafting day in, day out. So definitely a good one to invest in if you haven't already, and of course you will find those all on our Crafters Companion website.
I bought mine from Sarah Davis herself at Ali Pally.
Oh wow!
Years ago, she was on a stand at Ali Pally with her sister, and they were selling the Ultimate Pro. So yeah, that's where I originally got mine from.
I feel like with a lot of us craft experts here at Crafters Companion, we've all got sort of a little bit of a story that, oh, we bought this Crafters Companion product years and years ago, and this is how it all started. And I think, because we are all true crafters, we all started somewhere, and it's always quite nice to hear everyone's sort of their crafty journey and how they started with Crafters Companion. What was their first product? What were they into? And it's interesting as well how your style changes over the years. I think a lot of us these days are into die cutting, whereas when I first started crafting, dies weren't really a thing. I mean, certainly not with the level of intricacy that we get these days. And you didn't really see matching stamps and dies, but it's such a brilliant innovation to have that stamped image, and you've got the matching die, so you can build up scenes like Debbie is there, tear so easily. But doesn't that look absolutely fabulous? Bringing in all those different accessories, that's what makes these cards look really special. It's those papers, it's those colours, it's those little accessories, it's that sentiment, of course. Doesn't that look absolutely beautiful?
And it is a case of just building it up, putting your own take on there, doing them all. It's quirky, it's fun, and you're going to absolutely love this collection. So yeah, grab it now while it's at that price. That's incredible.
Absolutely, what an amazing collection. If you've not picked yours up already, perhaps this is the first time you've even seen it. Like I say, it's fairly new, it's one of our newer Nature's Garden collections. Then now is definitely the best time to pick this up, because like I say, it's the best ever price we've brought this collection to you. Today's price is £54 or $67, but if you're in Platinum Club, obviously that gets even better, so it's going down to £43.20 or $53.60. You're getting the whole complete collection. Everything that was there at launch, you're getting the stamps, you're getting the dies. We looked at the boards earlier, you're getting absolutely tons within this collection. Matching stamps, matching dies, matching stencils, embossing folders with matching stencils. Your paper pad as well is absolutely all in there. What an amazing collection, and you could see from Debbie's demonstration how easy and fun it is to craft with. So definitely do pick that up today while we've got it at the best ever price. But we're going to change gears a little bit. We're still on with our Nature's Garden. We're looking forward to that fabulous masterclass at 2 o'clock. It's going to be amazing. But we've got something a little bit different in terms of style. We're going to look at our beautiful collection. So you're getting 48 different elements in here. And I've clocked this price. Have you seen the price? £22, and that's not even platinum. If you're in platinum in the UK, £17.60 for 48 elements. And we're calling this an element. Look at the size of that die. That is pretty much a create a card die. You're getting all that detail in there. 48 elements for platinum, $16.70, or if you're in the US, $24.80. Wow, that is an absolutely cracking price. You're going to have to pick this one up while the stock is lasting. We've not got tons of this. It is limited stock. We've got it's a small number. Producer Jamie's saying it's flying out, quite literally, with the bumblebees in there. But absolutely gorgeous collection. So I'm looking at this, I'm thinking paper piecing straight away. This is bumbling in the flowers. Think of cutting this into your box lids, perhaps shaker cards behind. Absolutely beautiful level of detail. Then we come to our sweet as honeycomb. Again, of course, I'm thinking paper piecing. Think of all your different card stocks you've got. Maybe you've got mirror cards, glitter cards you want to be adding back into there. Maybe you're going to be snipping some of the bees out to get different effects, but that is a card in itself. Think of that one element. You're getting 48 elements for £22, and that's not even platinum price. That is incredible. I can see why it's flying out the door, so to speak. We've even got cut and embossed folders in this collection. So this is bees in the nature. So bringing in some of your inks, perhaps some of your gilding waxes as well, you'll get that amazing finished result on there. Not just embossed, but die cut as well in the middle. So adding all your sentiments into the middle. Maybe you even want to add some of your gnomes into the centre there. I think that would work really nicely as well. And that's something about our Nature's Garden collections. They are all really different, but you can mix and match a lot of the different collections as well. And I love the fact that we've got this sort of like this slimline border design on this embossing folder. This is our bees and flowers. What a beautiful design. Again, I'm thinking fussy cutting into some of those bees and perhaps decoupaging them over the top or using them as separate embellishments. And then we've come into some of our stamps and dies. So this is our bee blooms. So you've got your matching stamps with your matching dies, sentiments, embellishments, focal elements, so much in there, but such fun to colour. Then we've got some more of what I'd call your accessory stamps. So this is your beehive. Of course it can be a focal element, but again you're getting your matching stamps and dies. Colour them however you wish and build up your scenes to get really incredible creations. And then finally, talking of building up your images, this is our Builder Bee. So perhaps you're not particularly into your colouring, or you just want a really quick card. This is fabulous. Bring in some of your quick dry inks and you can literally, as the name suggests, build a bee. How amazing is that? You're getting every single thing that I've shown you, all 48 elements, that incredible platinum price of just £17.60 in the UK, or if you're in the US, it's coming down under $25 at just $24.80. But like I say, we've got limited stock on that one. Very low stocks. Make sure you get that while you can. That's going to be buzzing out the door, quite frankly. It's flying out, so make sure you pick that up. That's your beautiful selection. You will see more of that at Masterclass if the stock remains, so be quick on that one. Demi's next demo, we have got Another quite new collection, I think this is about April launch, so only a few months old on this particular incredible collection, and this is Hummingbird. And my goodness me, did you guys go absolutely mad for this collection when it launched. We've got an 8-piece collection on today's show for you here. Platinum price $47.20 or $57.60. We're going to start off with these lovely sentiment stamps, and these are not just sort of your generic stamps. You've got a lovely mix of fonts, but something really quite uplifting in there too. So you've got things like spread your wings and fly, thank you for all you do, you're wonderful in every way. So something really heartfelt and a little bit more inspirational within those sentiment stamps. And then we come on to some of our matching stamps and dies. These are our fragrant florals. So again, we've got these stamps that match the dies, cut them and stamp them together. Use your favourite colour and medium to get the most fabulous finished results. Great embellishments, great for building up perhaps wreaths, corners, borders, lots of different options with those, but how stunning. And then look at this incredible 3D embossing folder. This is our Heavenly Hummingbird, bringing in some of your inks, lots of lovely colours on there, perhaps using it with your pens as well to pick out that detail. How absolutely stunning is that design? That's included within your collection, of course, as well. Another super useful die, very much like our Edibles range here at Crafters Companion. This is our textured lace. It's a lovely die that will cut on the edge of your card, no cutting blade on that side. So of course, you can do all your different concept cards, easel cards, cut it on the edge. That piece of cardstock can be as long as you like, but what a beautiful design, so much detail into there, absolutely stunning. Looks amazing drop shadowed as well. But perhaps you need a little bit of a quicker card. We've got our hovering hummingbird, very much like one of our creator card dies. You've even got that lift up wing element in there. It's going to create that full card using that die. You've got your inner detail and your outer frame, so you can cut in or out of your card. Think of your paper piecing, layering up the different colours, but great for all your quick makes. And I'm thinking box lids as well, that would look absolutely amazing. And then another incredible useful set of dies is you've got your tags here. These are your tropical tags. Not easy to say, but very easy to work with. You've got your tags that you're going to be using in your crafting day in, day out. Think card shapes as well as your mats and layers in your frames. And then you've got all your flowers and your foliage. Build these up, cut in your different colours of card and paper, perhaps even some of your flower forming foam. Get shape in those and they're going to be the perfect embellishments to all your creations. But of course it doesn't stop there. Do have a couple of other little elements, and this is what makes the collection really special. We have got our 8x8 vellum pad, so gorgeous designs in there, beautiful quality vellum, 150 GSM, all with your hummingbird designs that will match all of the artwork that you've got in the stamps and the dies within the collection. And then super useful to have this included. We've got our luxury A4 linen card, all of the colours within this pad, 250 GSM, colours will match your vellum absolutely perfectly. Such beautiful, bright but almost quite stylish still, I'd say, colours in there. So just the perfect accompaniment to the vellum and for all of the other elements within the collection. You will find as well, just a little side note on the website, there is one particular die set that's not included in the bundle, but as an individual, this is your botanical wreath, 20% discount on that as an individual, but that is not included in the bundle. But everything else that I have shown you is within that amazing 8-piece selection, just $47.20 if you're in platinum or £57.60. Stunning collection. I just can't wait to see what Debbie's going to craft with it.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much we'll get done of the demo, but we've got our finished card. So let's get started with, now I love this one. This is our tropical tags. I think when you've got a really large tag die like this, it's so useful in so many different ways. What I also love about it is you've got another tag die that can either be nested inside to create a frame or to create an actual tag itself. So think about Christmas as well. These tags are going to be able to cut all your Christmas card tags out. Now I'm going to cut the tag that mats and layers on the bottom here onto some white card, but what I'm also going to do is I've got a folded piece of card and I want to cut an actual card base from this one. So we're going to lay this on the top and I'm going to have that so the top bit overhangs on my piece of card. What this is going to do, this is going to create an actual card blank. Now the great thing about doing this, because we have the power of the Gemini, I am asking a lot from my die. Considering it's a thin metal die, I'm asking it to go go through 600 GSM because I've got our multi-purpose cardstock folded in half, which is 300 GSM. So I am asking an awful lot. But our Gemini can take that. Now, if you've got any other die cutting machine and you don't have the Gemini, why not?
Good
but
question.
Also, if you have, just refer to your user manual, but also you might need to just put it through a couple of times to get that cut. I just know that the Gemini will cut through like hot knife through butter and create that card blank, which is incredible. So I love that we can do that. And remember, that's one die I'm using from this collection. If you've got nesting dies, you can do that with every single nesting die you've got and be creative with all those different shapes of card blanks. Then we're going to cut out our tag, so let's pop that on there and run that one through.
I have to say that's something I absolutely love doing, creating my own sort of custom card shapes, just using your dies.
Yeah.
That's what I love when we've got die sets that got sort of like that backing matte and layer die. Just allows you to do that, and it creates such a lovely sort of custom style of card base. But like you say, the power of the Gemini allows you to do that so easily.
Absolutely. Right, you do get loads of flowers and leaf dies in here, which are fabulous. So I have cut some of those out already, but these are great just to cut out of your general cardstock, or you can cut them out and colour them in, however you want to do it. Now, I want to take this one here, and also my card blank, I want to score in half and make it into a little easel card. So I'm just going to grab my scoreboard, and then we can just score that in half. What I love about this die, it gives you your halfway point because you can see as it curves in at the edges. So all I'm going to do is line that up to our black line on the board. And anyone that's wondering why we have a black line, it is just for this purpose, so we know we can line up each side and know we've got the right line.
It is so useful.
Yeah, it is so
useful.
useful. Yours will come without a line through it, so you could just pop that in. But that creates then your little easel card. Cut another one of these out, just a single one, and then that will fit onto the top to create that. And then this is your matte and layer. But I want to be creative with this matte and layer because we have lots of dies and stamps in this collection, which are amazing. What I have got a big thing with at the moment is creating backgrounds with your stamps, which I love. It's one of those things that is really cool. So I'm just taking this one leaf, and all I'm going to do, I'm going to grab my stamping platform and use that one. I'll very well use, there's a new one there, and I'm not going to use the new one because I'm going to be over stamping, and this is why we have quite a dirty mat here, but it's still very usable. Now I'm going to be bringing in 2 ink pads actually. I've got my water reactive, sorry, not my water reactive, my opaque pigment ink pads in Pink Tulip, and then I've got my same matching colour but in quick drying, because if we use the quick drying ones, all I'm going to do is ink this up, and I'm going to be quite sporadic where we put our leaves. So we're just going to stamp these into, oh, this must be a new pad because it's very juicy.
Ooh.
So just stamping these down. You'll see the one I'll show you of my one is obviously running out because it doesn't look nothing like this, and I've used the same ink.
We're treating you today, Debbie, with a brand new ink pad.
I know. I feel honoured, honestly.
So it's the simple things, isn't it?
It is the simple things, Lily. You are so right. So let's just pop those in. And actually, I don't even need to. There's quite a lot of ink on here. Let's just do another one. We could do a second generation stamp, and it will still stamp out.
Doesn't that look
just creating that background. Now, the next thing I want to do, you'll have to chase me if we're on time, Jamie, because I can bring in my finished card at any point.
We've got a couple of minutes left. Yeah,
we can always finish this
3-4
later
minutes.
if need be. And then let me grab my embossing folder. So even though we've got a big embossing folder, there's no law that says we have to use the whole thing. So what I'm going to do is we're going to use this, but I'm going to turn it the right way. So I want it, so yes. Now the way to, because I want my embossing to come out the front, the way to tell on a folder, if you run your hands over your embossing folder, you'll feel ones that come up. So this side is almost lumpy. This side I can feel it, but it's all flat. That means this side is my front because I want this embossed to be pushed into my cardstock. So I'm going to place this over my bird. I want that bird. Let's pop that right in that centre there. And we're just going to, actually I'm going to have that about, let's pop that there. We can move it a little bit. So I'm just going to have my bird in here. So never be frightened to add that extra embossing.
Absolutely, and I think sometimes we see a lovely big design on an embossing folder and we do feel like we have to use the whole design, but of course you don't have to. Think about chopping into them, think about using just small sections. It can totally transform the look of that embossing folder. Quite often you'll emboss a small piece and you won't even know that that's come from that larger embossing folder, but it just gives you that many more options. It's fabulous.
So once we've got that inked there, now what my worry is, although we'll try it first, I'm going to bring this one in. So this is like our opaque one because this is layerable. So I'm going to bring this in, but I think it might be okay.
Yeah,
it's
I can
just
see
that sorry, the one in the studio's ink pad is a lot brighter than my one at home. But all I'm going to do is bring this in over that bird, and if need be, I mean, you could put more of this on because it will cover over the top, but it just gives that really nice sort of background effect. So just bringing that in. And actually what I am thinking, instead of using that, we could just bring in the same ink, which might be better. So I think that might cover it. Yeah, so we might be able to see that a little bit better, just to pop that into place. So
doesn't that make it pop? That looks incredible. All that embossed detail, all the different layers and the levels of the 3D embossing just looks absolutely stunning.
And then, because I know we're literally coming to the end, I don't want to take up any of Sharon's time. So once you've done that, I'm going to bring my finished card in. We'll try and get this card done later on because we are doing the masterclass and we can show how to do all the flowers. So you can see my ink is a lot fainter in the background. So I think I need to get myself a new ink pad. But there you go, just a really stated card, but created with all that beautiful collection.
Doesn't that look absolutely stunning? So stylish. The colours are beautiful. Everything used on there from that fabulous collection. And like Debbie says, if you tune back in at 2 o'clock, we've got that amazing masterclass on all of your amazing Nature's Garden collections. But we're going to go for a quick break now. I'm going to bring Sharon back in. I'm going to show you a little video about Club Inspire. If you are new to Crafters Companion, Crafters TV, what's it all about? This video is going to tell you a little bit more. But while we're away, make sure you check out those baskets.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Oh gosh, this is a toughie because there's a lot of core products that we do, and can I have more than one? Because the one for me is the Ultimate Pro. The Ultimate Pro is just an amazing piece of equipment, a core product that I can't live without, because I can make all my card blanks from it. And when I mean card blanks, I mean my bases from all sorts of different shapes and sizes, envelopes on there, bow making on there, different shaped cards on there. It literally is the tool that keeps on giving and giving. So for me, that's one of the core products that I can't live without. And if the second one was in there, it would be definitely any of the machines from the Gemini family.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
The one that was really funny, Ben. You did.
It was better than your I'm a gnome and I live in a caravan.
I'm a gnome and I live in a caravan.
Can we clip that? Everybody's gone surfing, surfing USA.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on catch-up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
Hello and welcome back to Crafters TV. If you've just joined us, I'm Lily and I'm joined by the fabulous Sharon from Dawn Bibby Creations. We've wheeled Debbie out. She'll be back later, don't worry. And we've brought Sharon in for the last hour of Wake Up Call. We've got some amazing Dawn Bibby products and I'm sure a lot of you guys won't have seen before as they are brand new to Crafters TV. I'm going to start off with a couple of little mentions. Say hello to who we've got joining us on this sunny Thursday morning. We've got Aunt Penny, we've got BJ Clark, Carol McDaniel is telling us it's cool down here in East Tennessee and she's loving it. We've got Carol joining us, Carol as well, Adriana and Pam Patton. Lovely to have everybody's company here today. I'm just going to quickly remind you about our Riddle Me This event before we get into our fabulous products that Sharon is bringing us today. So over the next 4 days, as it started yesterday, we've got our amazing Riddle Me This event. Our Ben's turned into the Riddle Master and he's got a different riddle for you every day. Solve the riddle, type the answer to the riddle into the search bar on our Crafters Companion website, and if you've got it right, it will bring up a product at an amazing price. Today's riddle, are you ready for the riddle? So today's riddle is, I'm sometimes filled with spices or dishes, but for crafters I'll fulfill your paper craft wishes. Bits and pieces for your scrapbook pages, find them in me, it won't take ages. So can you solve that riddle? If you can solve it and you've got the answer, type it into the search bar on our website and see if you've got it right. If you have, the product will be on an amazing discount. Ben's face should pop up and you know that you've got it right, but do help everybody out over on social and get that riddle solved. It's going to sort of expire at midnight tonight when we'll have a new one tomorrow, so you've got to be quick on that one. But enough riddling for today, well for now anyway. Let's get into the fabulous Dawn Bibby products. What have we got today? So we're going Christmassy and I'm super excited.
We are, and it's never too early for Christmas.
Oh my goodness, no. It's like Boxing Day and we're thinking about next year's Christmas.
Exactly,
yeah,
the same things. Absolutely. So we'll start with the Gingerbread collection.
Yes.
Which I just love gingerbread anyway, to eat, to craft with,
Fabulous.
decorations in my kitchen. I just love the gingerbread images. So we've got some gingerbread buildings as well. We've got the church. I'm going to demo with this later on, probably in the third show this evening, and I'm going to turn it into not Christmas. I'm going to turn it into a wedding card.
Oh, I can see that now looking at it.
So multi-uses for this one. You get all the accessories around as well. You've got the old-fashioned light, street lights there, you've got the tree, you've got the railings as well, so you can make a nice little scene with those.
I'm loving as well the fact that you've actually got the cross separate to the church. So of course it doesn't have to be a church, it could be, I don't know, a village hall, it could just be a posh house. So you've got those options. That's something that you see a lot with Dawn's designs, because we all love Dawn. She's a crafter. She makes everything so craftable. She could have very easily joined everything together and you wouldn't have the options that you've got with that set. Absolutely fabulous. So I can't wait to see that demo that you're going to be doing later.
That is the thing, Lily, with Dawn's things. They are so versatile.
Absolutely.
So we do have the cut into colour that goes with them, which we'll see, but you can by all means cut into your own cardstock as well. This is my favourite. This is the bakery. Oh, sorry, no, this is the house. The bakery's coming up. You've got little bunting there with candy canes on there.
Look how fabulous.
You've got the little like topiary trees as well. You've got stars. If I turn that over, you might be able to see just a little bit better there. And also, you'll see through demos, Dawn's dies have deboss detail as well. I know you're familiar with these, Lily. So when you then cut into like the pearl cardstocks, that kind of thing, they look beautiful.
It's that point of difference, isn't it?
It
makes it that bit more special.
Absolutely.
It could just be an outline, but having that deboss detail just really elevates your mix.
It does. It takes it to another level, I think. So that's the Gingerbread Street house. So this is the bundle we're going through, but we do have them as separates, I believe, as well.
So on your complete collection, your Gingerbread Street, you will save 20% on that, but all of the individuals are available separately, and you are saving 10% on all your individuals.
Fabulous.
So do just cherry pick. If there's only one or two you want, then you can cherry pick and still get an amazing saving. But of course, the most craftability and the most value is in that complete collection.
And I've just seen the platinum price. Wow.
It's all right, that, isn't it? It's amazing.
So this is my favourite one. Sorry, this is the Gingerbread Bakery.
Oh,
so we've
lovely.
got candy canes there. You do have this little plaque here as well. So it says bakery just here, but you could then personalise that. You know, put a house number on, and then put that over the bakery if you
Yes.
didn't want it to be a bakery.
I mean, new home cards, how fabulous could that be?
Yes,
It doesn't have to be a
absolutely.
bakery.
I'm in the middle of moving home, so if anyone wants to make me a new home card with this, that would be lovely.
Yes. I wouldn't mind moving into a bakery. That'd be
No,
quite
I wouldn't
nice,
actually,
Food for thought.
So that's your bakery. Then you get all your little extra embellishments that really bring your cards to life. So you've got gingerbread, Mr. and Mrs.
Of course.
And then you've got boy and girl gingerbread down here.
So fabulous. You can build up your own families. You can really personalise your mates.
You've got these gorgeous, let me get this around the right way, I always do this around the wrong way. You've got the tree there, and then over here you've got the tinsel like to go on it. And then you've got this gorgeous snowman down the bottom here, and then you've got all these different elements to dress your people. So dressing the snowman, dressing the gingerbread man, there's a nice apron. Oh, which way am I going? You've got apron in there, so you can dress up the Lady Gingerbread for cooking. So it's just a really fun die set, this one, I think. And this, I think, would be a good standalone one.
Definitely.
If you couldn't stretch the whole collection, I'd be saying go for this one, because you can make lots of cards with those.
Absolutely.
But just show you the detail on the background there. And again, there's a lot of dies in this set, Lily.
Tons, isn't there?
A lot
Absolutely
in there.
tons of dies. So much craftability. I'm thinking that would be great for crafting with children. Perhaps you want to die cut all of them. Maybe they're going to colour them in, build up the outfits, get them matching to all their little best friends. Oh, that looks like so and so. I'm going to colour that one in that way.
Yeah, how cute.
A little bit of fun crafting for the family.
And also, if you make cookies and that kind of thing for your family, you could decorate those with those dies, couldn't you? Absolutely gorgeous. We've then got one of our stencils. Now, Dawn does A5 stencils that are a heavyweight mylar, which means you can put them through your Gemini and emboss with them as well. So they are mould to use. So you can emboss these, dry emboss these, you can spritz through them, you can ink through them. Stencil paste as well.
Absolutely.
They will hold your stencil paste, so they are a good quality stencil. So this one is your Gingerbread Street candy cane. So you've got that stripe there with the different size stripes.
Yeah, so obviously perfect, like the name says, for your candy canes, but obviously that's just a stripe. You can use it all year round. Change up the colours. I'm thinking rainbow colours, like an ombre effect would look amazing on that. So absolutely all year round. And like you said about this being an embossing stencil, I know technically you can emboss with all stencils, but some stencils of a lesser quality, you do try and emboss with them, and it just doesn't look brilliant. But I know Dawn stencils are a fabulous quality mylar, so you will get that lovely embossed result. And think of embossing and inking, it's just going to make those designs pop even more, but a great one to have a little play with as well.
Definitely. And I'm thinking, Lily, men's cards.
Absolutely.
We struggle for backgrounds for men's cards, don't we? So what you can do with this, you can ink one way in one colour, and then turn it around and ink in another colour, so you get like a crisscross effect
almost
as well.
like a tartan. That would look fabulous.
Yeah, it would.
Like that idea.
So multi-use there.
I mean, you could use ink on one way, then turn it the other way, and then maybe use something a bit more metallic, so you've got the colour and the metallic.
No.
Oh, I like that
we're
idea.
getting carried away
Oh, I know.
really, aren't we?
You can tell we're both crafters, can't you? I'm thinking, oh yeah, I'll do that.
We get excited to write these things.
If some of these die sets and the sets disappear, you'll know where they've gone to.
Check Lily's bag on the way out, Jamie. That's all I'm saying.
I'll be pat down on my way out. Have you stolen some more dies? No.
So then we move on to the stamp set. Now, I absolutely love stamping because there's, again, the versatility's there. You know, when you use your embossing powders, they come to life, don't they? So you've got that gorgeous tree again. You've got your gingerbread people. You've got little cupcakes as well. There's lots of little detailed bits as well that you can then create borders with. And just nice little feature points for your cards as well. Of course, we've got the candy cane and the sentiments there too. So that's cute.
Yeah, I always say the smaller stamps are some of the most important. I think when we get a new stamp set, we're drawn to the big focal image stamps. And of course they're great, but it's the little stamps, sort of the worker stamps, that are going to build your backgrounds, going to build your borders, they're going to be that finishing touch. And of course as well the sentiments, mix and match those with any of the die sets that we've already seen for that finishing touch.
Yes.
We love the font on those. I think the font is absolutely gorgeous.
And you're right, Lily, it is about those finishing touches, isn't it? You just,
you
know, when you've got a little gap, oh, what do I need? I need a sentiment.
Yeah.
or I need a cupcake.
Yeah.
In this
Well, yeah. Always.
Or a gingerbread man. And then we move on to the cut into colour pack.
This is the really, really exciting bit for me. This is super, super exciting. So we do have the paper pad, obviously fabulous print quality. You know the quality of Dawn's products.
I'm going to open these, Lily, while you're talking.
Ooh, going rogue, we're opening it.
I'm going for it.
So it's fabulous that we've got that included, but you might be looking at that and thinking, I know I'm going to be doing a lot of crafting with this, Lily. I know I'm going to be using this for all my Christmas cards. It's fabulous. I'm going to be wanting to use it year in, year out. What happens when this runs out? Well, what we're bringing you, I think this is one of the first times we've actually ever done this, certainly for Dawn Bibby Creations products on our website. When you buy this Colour Creations particular pad, this cut into colour, you will get that a link. It'll be emailed out to you when you make your purchase with a free forever download. And what that means is that you'll get this artwork, so all the beautiful artwork that Sharon's now showing you, you will get your download emailed through to you so that you can print these as many times as you like. Of course, think about printing them on different cardstocks. I know some of our Centura pearls printable. Think of the different effects you could be getting, printable acetate, all sorts you could be doing with these. So when you do buy this product, I tend to save one of each sheet, just sort of to keep it for best. Use the
We
others.
all keep things for best.
Well, dear, don't get me started on that one. But once you use the rest, you do get that free download. So it's a collection that's going to go on and on and on. Of course, your dies are tools, they're not going to run out.
Yeah.
But once that does run out, you do have that forever download, which is absolutely incredible. I'm so excited about that personally, and I know you guys at home will be as well. But it doesn't just stop there, does it?
No, can I just say about these as well?
Yeah.
Look how many images you've got
I
on
know.
there.
I don't think she could have crammed any more.
No,
on the
I
page.
don't think so. No, our lovely graphic designer Rosie will send a proof to Dawn, and she's like, no, there's a space there. Put another
Yeah.
gingerbread man. You know, she wants to give you value for money because, as you say, she's a crafter like us.
So she gets it.
Yeah, absolutely. And you get different colourways with those as well. So you do get 2 sheets of each of the ones I've been showing you in different colourways there too. Then you've got some background cards. You've got the cute little gingerbread men and boys there. Love the colours. Love that kind of minty green on that one.
It's nice because it's like traditional, but it's almost a modern traditional. It's got a little bit of a twist to it, which I think is really
upside
cool.
down, sorry.
Yeah, I'm seeing that a lot with different Christmas products this year. I'm seeing traditional colours with a twist, and I think it's can be a bit of a trend for this year. So
and that's nice.
Fabulous.
That pink and that green.
Oh, don't they go nicely?
They're
yeah,
nice, you know. So we don't
Love that
always
colour.
think of different colourways.
Oh, these can be useful.
You've got your background scenes as well, and I'm going to use this scene in the first demo.
Ooh,
so a nice like nighttime sky there on that one. So again, 2 sheets of that one, and then again another scene there.
Think about bringing into, like we were saying with the garden gnomes, bringing them other products into there.
Yes.
Have a couple of gnomes on the front of there. Dress
Why
them up in
not?
Christmas colours.
Yeah.
Get some glitter on the hat. It's like a Santa's hat, isn't
Absolutely.
it? Super, super useful.
So
that.
these sheets that I have been showing you, you get 24 A4 sheets, and they are 260 GSM, those ones, Lily.
Perfect weight for die cutting. And that is your complete collection for your gingerbread street. And don't forget, everything Sharon's shown you is included in that bundle, as well as that free forever download. Platinum price is just £69.57, or if you're over in the States, it's $123.19. Incredible price. You could see it's a complete collection. You've got so much within there, so much crafting potential. Few little samples there just to whet your crafty appetite.
Absolutely.
Just using the stamps and the stencil. You don't have to use the dies on all your cards, you can just use the stamps. But my goodness me, look at that die cut. Doesn't that look amazing?
So this one, Ali's done a shaped card with acetate in the windows.
Doesn't that look
So that will
amazing?
stand up like that. So you can actually make shaped cards with these as
Brilliant.
well. Look at that with all the glitter
Stunning.
on, that stencil in the background.
Oh, bring out all your embellishments.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
We have to go
It's
to town for Christmas, don't we? We have to go
definitely.
to town.
Look at that, some mirror card behind those windows.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Wouldn't it be
Really
amazing?
gorgeous.
Perhaps having those on the sides of like a big lantern style box, vellum behind the windows.
Absolutely.
Battery operated tea light in the middle. Think of that in the centre of a Christmas table. How amazing. Oh my
Just have
goodness.
to show you this. Bring into your mixed media as well.
Stunning.
Oh, sorry,
Look
I
at
just
that.
moved that.
Isn't that absolutely beautiful?
Isn't it? So
wow.
this is mixing up with some of the elements. I know the car I bought you last time I was here. using your stencil paste in the background. So bringing in some of your mixed media. What a lovely wedding gift for somebody.
Oh, absolutely stunning, but completely changes it. It just goes to show, change up your cardstock. So that's the thing about stamps and dies. Change your cardstock, change your colours, and it changes that product completely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely amazing collection. That is only the first one of our collections that we're bringing you today.
Yes,
we
there's
move
more,
on to the
there's
next
more,
one.
there's more.
Oh, absolutely fabulous. We have got our magical Christmas coming up next. We've not got a bundle for this one, but we are giving you a lovely 10% saving on every single individual item within this collection. So it allows you to really cherry pick exactly what you want. Maybe you do want to go for everything within the collection, you are still going to make a great saving, or you just want a couple of elements, then there's something for absolutely every budget and price point. But let's be honest, if you're anything like me, when I was looking through the products earlier, I was like,
you want it all.
I couldn't choose, you need it all. But you do have the option to get everything. But we don't have tons of every single item, so on some of these you are going to need to move a little bit quicker. Snap them up is all I would say. But let's have a look at the fabulous products we've got.
So this is our magical Christmas range.
Oh.
This is our Nutcracker. We were saying earlier, weren't we, with Debbie, that this is an iconic,
Certainly
image of Christmas. Just gorgeous. So he's got his little violin there. He's also got this really beautiful frame all the way around that, again, you can use other elements of your crafting with.
I have to say, I was drawn to the frame first off.
Were
I must
you?
say,
Yeah.
I'm a bit of a choosy crafter. I've seen a lot of products, I've got a lot of products. I love a frame, and something that I look for straight away. I was straight over to these dies, and I was very pleased to see that we've got an outer die for that matted layer. I was like, yep, that is absolutely bang on. That's what we want as crafters.
And it's not a perfect.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? It's not a
Absolutely.
perfect frame. It's got that quirkiness, that contemporariness. So you're going to use that with lots of other things, not just with this collection.
Yeah, I mean,
so,
mix and match the first collection and this collection.
Of course, they
Lots
do.
of
There's
options.
similar artwork across these, and we do have a bit of gingerbread house going on in this kit too. So they will absolutely mix and match. Another frame, Lily. Look at that for the
I do
sugar
love a
plum
frame.
fairy.
Oh, I love that
Isn't
one.
she pretty?
But totally different, sort of the edge to that frame gives it a completely different look.
It
so
does.
lots and lots of versatility within this collection.
And of course, she's not attached to the frame,
Yes.
as is the Nutcracker, so you can use those independently. So again, a lot of value for your money on the Nutcracker and the Sugar Plum Fairy.
Yeah,
so
I
that's
mean,
our fairy.
Have them both in the same frame if you wanted to. Really build up a
Oh,
scene.
yes.
Yeah, really tell a story with your cards.
Yeah.
Would look fabulous.
And what I'm thinking actually now, you're talking about frames, put photos behind as well.
Oh yeah, wouldn't that be lovely?
Yeah, that would be gorgeous.
Can you imagine if you'd been perhaps on a little trip to the theatre to go and see the Nutcracker or anything like that? Perhaps you got photos. Wouldn't that be fabulous?
Or to a Christmas market, if you've been to one of the European Christmas markets.
Yes,
gorgeous.
that would be lovely.
So we do have a gingerbread house in this collection too. This was this was like the most popular die
I can imagine.
of this collection.
Love it.
We did have a gonk with this as well, but I'm afraid he has gone. So that we have the gingerbread house here. Again, you've got the little tree, you've got the lollipop sticks, the candy cane. So again, you can make your scene with that. Glitter on that again.
absolutely.
Lily, that would
Gotta
be
be done,
gorgeous,
doesn't it?
wouldn't it? Lots of glitter. We love our glitter.
we do.
Now again, this is a really useful one. So you've got baubles on here. You have got down the side here this long die. You might be thinking, what's that? That's to make your strings, to hang your
how
baubles
useful.
up. Yeah, absolutely. You've got a magic wand for your Sugar Plum Fairy in here. You've got ballerina shoes, bows, gingerbread people, sweets, snowflakes, a whole host of little finishing touches there.
Obviously, fabulous finishing touches to all the other elements you've got within that collection. But again, they're just finishing touches for any of your festive makes. I mean, not all of those are festive anyway. Stars are all year round.
Yep.
The ballet shoes could be all year round.
Sweeties are all year round.
Oh, goodness me, certainly they are. And I have to say that hanger die, where you've got the strings for the baubles,
so
how
handy.
useful. The amount of times I've had a bauble die and I'm there with my fine liner pen, desperately trying to draw the string. It never looks the same having it drawn.
No.
Having it die cut, so you can die cut in that colour of cardstock that you're using, so it perfectly matches your design, absolutely makes a difference. And again, it's going back to what I've been saying time and time again, almost boring myself at this point, but Dawn is a crafter. She gets it. She knows basically how to work with these products.
Absolutely.
Because she works with them herself, so she knows what we need
And
as
you've
crafters.
got the versatility there as well.
Certainly
Those bauble hangers could also be used for corners as well, when you just want a little
Absolutely.
embellishment on the corner. Another stencil. This I love. Look at that, with all those lollipop sticks on, candy canes. It just screams Christmas, doesn't
So
it?
much fun.
And goodies.
Absolutely. I'm thinking bring out your watermark ink pads.
Yes.
Ink through that with your watermark, then bring out your embossing powders.
Oh, beautiful.
Wouldn't that be fabulous? Or ink through with some of your opaque pigment inks, and then add clear embossing powder over the top.
Yes,
I'm thinking you want a little bit of shimmer and shine on that.
I am going to have to watch you with these products, I think.
I know, you certainly are. Get them under lock and key.
Just getting very excited. And then another stamp set here, again, so you've got two little gingerbread people, a whole host of sentiments there. Sparkling, make a wish, you know, all those magical things about Christmas.
And not just Christmas as well. I mean, it could be every day, some of those.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
make a wish could be any day of the year.
Yep. And you've got the snowflakes as well, the stars. You're going to use the stars all year round too.
Absolutely.
So that is your stamp set. And then finally, we have a lowercase alphabet.
Can never have enough alphabet.
This is what I call your bread and butter crafting.
Certainly
You know,
is, yeah.
and it takes, if you've got a die-cut sentiment, it takes your cards to that professional level
does.
again.
Absolutely.
And people are so hot on
They
personalisation
are,
recently. So if you're at your craft fair, take your Gemini Mini, you know, the little handheld one. Take this die set. Someone says to you, I mean, my son is called Marco. If I go into the gift shops, I'll never find anything with Marco written on. So I could come to your craft fair stall and say, oh, I need a Christmas card for my son Marco. You can sit there and die cut and stick the name on.
Absolutely.
You know, to offer that service is unique. And also, I forgot to say, total angel-free policy here.
Fabulous.
So you can make and sell as much as you want to your heart's content.
Oh, isn't that brilliant? Especially as we're looking forward to Christmas. You're thinking of your little craft fairs that are going to be coming up. How fabulous to make these to sell. And I know my name personally is spelled a little bit differently. When I was younger, I could never find anything with Lilly with two L's.
Yes,
you'd find one L and you'd have to get out a marker pen and put another L in. It's not the same.
Not the same.
And when you've got kids, when they can't find their own personalised things, it's a little bit rubbish, but you can spell out any name, any phrase, of course, not just for Christmas. It's an all year round alphabet with your punctuation as well. But look, we're getting exactly the same sort of setup.
Sorry, he's on his head.
Oh dear, he's on his head. With our fabulous cuts into colour. So again, exactly the same as with our first collection. You're getting this paper pad. I say paper pad. It's actually cardstock. It's beautiful quality cardstock. So you're getting all the printed designs, but once you've run out of those, you are going to get that forever download, so you can be downloading these to your heart's content. Not going to run out as long as you look after your dies. After all, they are tools. Then you are going to get that free download. That particular die we've not got.
We haven't got this die, but lots of people buy these cut into colour and they fussy cut them. So Jo on our design team, she is really good at fussy cutting and decoupaging up, something to do in front of the TV. So you won't have the die for this. You also won't have the die for the tree, but again, it's an easy one to fussy cut out for you.
And I mean, the vast majority of the designs within this paper pad, we do have the dies available.
Yes, we do. It was
so
just those two in particular.
Super useful.
Again, crammed on here, that's 4 cards there, because you've got four ladies on there.
And again, different colourways.
Yes, different colourways. That's that fabulous house.
Dawn didn't have to offer 4 different colourways. She could have offered one, but you know, it just gives you more craftability. And then the papers.
Backgrounds
the papers are so useful.
Really good to have in your stash. Different colourways on your baubles again. So this down here is where you'd be putting that die for your bauble strings. So there's just, I love this.
I do. Isn't that
lovely?
lovely?
I think that's really cool.
Bring out some of your inks. You could even ink the edges a little bit of that.
Yes.
Bring out your glitter glues maybe.
Oh, yes, we
enhance.
love a bit of glitter. We love a bit of glitter.
Perhaps you've got your foil press. I know our lovely Craig loves his foil press. Add some foil to these designs. I mean, we leave them without foil, so it means that you've got that choice. You're not restricted, because if we added foil, that's what you've got. You can't take it away. But by having them in the format that they are, it means you can go ahead and add any of your special finishes. Bring out your glossy highlights, perhaps, for some of those areas. I'm thinking on the lollipops, that will look amazing. But don't just see sort of your papers as they are. Think about what you could be adding onto them, and you'll get lots and lots more versatility from that fabulous paper pad. But you are getting that. This is part of that range that will bring you that magical Christmas. Like I say, 10% saving on all of those individuals, so you can cherry pick exactly what you want. But a few more samples from our Sharon, using these amazing dies and stamps and everything else that we've got within the collection. Doesn't that look fabulous? Using more than one.
Nice his and hers card,
I think.
Mr.
Wouldn't that
and
be
Mrs,
nice?
You know, mum and dad.
Yeah, or perhaps you've got twins in the family.
Yes, absolutely. Look at that.
Oh, isn't that look
cut
at that mirror card
as well.
Wow,
the
doesn't that look stunning?
It does. So that's the cut into colour in the middle. This one's been done just in a shiny cardstock.
Wow.
And then inked round. That's beautiful.
Of course, think about cutting these in perhaps your watercolour card or your Nina and colouring them with your alcohol pens or your water-based mediums. You don't always have to use the cut into colour, but it is there as an option. Great for your quick cards, great if you're not confident with colouring. But like we said earlier, look at using a couple of the images together. Don't just think about keeping them separate. Have them in together. What a fabulous triptych style card.
It is, and again, it's that pink, that mint pink,
Doesn't
the pink
it work?
and the mint green. Sorry, yeah,
Doesn't
works really, really well.
Adding your different colours onto the frame to really bring out the detail. Doesn't that look fabulous? Traditional but modern. That lovely house, doesn't it look
Nighttime scene
incredible?
as well. Christmas
Love
Eve.
That. Yeah, definitely. That's what springs to mind. Doesn't it look incredible? That amazing range. All the products we've shown you will find on the Shop the Day category. Go quick on some of them. It is absolutely flying out the door. I can see that you guys are absolutely loving this range as much as we are. But we do have some really, really essential dies on today's show. I've been whittering on about frames already, but matting and layering dies are absolutely your bread and butter when it comes to your crafting and it comes to your die cutting. And we do have a couple of sets of your matting and layering dies on today's show. 10% saving on both of those. I think we'll just bring the details into those for you so you can pick those up. Of course, not just for use with your Dawn Bibby elements that you've got in your stash, you can be using them with anything else that you've got, be it Crafter's Companion, be it Dawn Bibby, it does not matter at all. They are essential layering dies. So we've got our A5 Essential Oval Mat and Layering Die set, platinum price of just $13.67. $18.23 if you are in the US. Amazing price for a set of dies that you're going to be using day in, day out. Like I say, you can be using it to create frames, mats and layers, card shapes. Absolutely tons you can be doing with those, but a great one to add into your crafty stash. Now we're just going to give you a little bit more information about delivery, and we're going to be back in just a moment. Sharon's going to be doing some fabulous demos, but make sure you check out your baskets so you can sit back and watch the demo and know that you've got all those fabulous crafty goodies winging their way to you. We'll see you in a minute.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you, and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Draw, decorate, and customize your world with the colorful Spectrum Noir acrylic paint markers. Each premium paint marker gives opaque coverage on ceramic, glass, wood, and let's not forget paper, cardstock, and canvas. These versatile markers are filled with highly pigmented premium water-based paint, offering beautiful, rich, and smooth coverage. The colors can be blended together, and the fast-drying opaque paint is ideal for layering. A 3mm bullet tip offers smooth strokes, and a precision valve mechanism allows rich and consistent flow with no clogging. Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash.
Hello and welcome back to Crafters TV. You've joined us for an absolutely fabulous day. We've got the lovely Sharon from Dawn Bibby Creations joining us, who's going to demo in just a moment. I'm going to say hello to a few of you. We've got Aileen in, Christina's in, Renee thinks she's figured out the riddle. Exciting. I must say I was hopeless at the riddles, I have to say. And we do have a question in from our lovely Christine Mahoney. Hiya, Christine. She's asking, is it hard to use the dies and then colour? Super simple answer. No, it's not hard at all, and I'll tell you for why. One of the reasons that makes it really easy. We talked earlier about the debossing detail within the dies that you get. So it's not just an outline, You get all that inside detail, so that's going to give you a clue as to where all the shading is going to go. Almost like you'd use your detail lines within a stamped image, follow those debossed lines to give you clues as to where the light and shade can be, but super easy to colour. But if you want sort of almost like a beginner entry level, what I tend to do is I'll cut several times in different cardstock and then add shade into the different colours and paper piece together, rather than starting from white card, which can sometimes be a little bit daunting. That is another option. But short answer, Christine, no. And on that note, we're going to get over to our Sharon, who's going to show us some fabulous demonstrations. Super excited to see what you should create, Sharon.
Thank you. I'm actually going to do a demo later on today where I'm going to use one of the dies in craft card and then use a white gel pen over as well. So stay tuned for that later. Was it Christine, the lady asking about
Christine.
that? Yeah, so I'll show you some more techniques later.
Exciting.
So we're going to start with our lovely gingerbread house. This is a huge die. I mean, look at the size of that. That is a huge die.
That is a hunk of metal.
It's a lot of metal for your money, absolutely. So what we do with our sheets, whether it be the cut into colour or your download, you just need to chop out the part you're using. And again, worth saying that there are 2 different colourways on these. So I'm going to take this slightly lighter gingerbread. Maybe that was in the oven a little bit longer, that one, perhaps.
Yeah, I think I prefer the light colour one. I prefer my cookies slightly underbaked.
Yes,
but
nice
something for every taste.
As my husband would say,
yeah.
So then we just line up our dies onto our backing sheet. This is good for beginners as well, you know, or if you go to a craft club, although you might not want to share with your craft club, to be honest.
No, that's why it's good to have the download. You can keep the paper pad for you, download it for your craft club. But that is a great point. If you have got a craft club and you've only got a couple of sheets, it's difficult for all the class to join in. But because you've got that free download, it means that you can print it as many times as you like.
Exactly.
But it's really easy to line that up, isn't it?
Yeah, if you do go to a craft club, or if you run workshops like I do, because you've got that download, you can then download, you know, everybody could make this card from your download. So it's useful to have that. So I'm just running this through the Gemini.
But you saw how easy it was to line that die up. It literally took a few seconds. You get that ever so slight bleed. It's about 1 mil around all the edges. Just line it up so it's an equal bleed around every single side of that die. A little bit of low tack tape just to make sure it doesn't move, and you get that perfect finished result. Doesn't that look stunning?
You certainly do. And if I just bring the die back in again, look at all the detail on Dawn's dies.
Amazing.
So this has etched, it's a bit hard to see on here, but you've got that texture on here where I've run the die through. So as Lily said, if you are colouring these, you've got the guide there for you as well. Putting it through Pearl Card looks stunning too. So that's how easy it is to use your cut into colour and your downloads. So we'll just pop that one aside. I've got one that I've already popped all the bits through. So we've got these lovely windows here now, and you've got your door, and the door even opens. Look at that. How cute
isn't that adorable?
So you can have your gingerbread man coming in and out the door. So I'm going to turn this over. I have taken some of Dawn's Pearl cardstock, which I think, do we have
We've
this
got
on
on today's
the
show, actually. We've got a fabulous pack of our Christmas Tones
The
Pearl
Christmas
card.
Tones,
You're getting 50 sheets of this. It's beautiful quality, 300 GSM, single-sided, and I have to say, having Pearl card that's single-sided is actually really useful. You can create all your boxes from this, get an amazing array of colours. Think about doing your different card blanks. You can die cut, you can emboss. There's all sorts you can be doing with this. We've popped that at the bottom of the screen. You've got 50 sheets of this amazing coloured cardstock. We are calling it Christmas Tones, but I'm just looking through the colours now, and of course it's going to be taking your crafting all year round. You've got such a lovely selection of colours in there. It's £16.99 or $22.65, and that is not even platinum price. So if you're in platinum, it's going to be even lower. But for 50 sheets of 300 GSM Pearl card, what an amazing price! And doesn't that look amazing behind those windows?
So just behind those windows, because you don't want anybody looking through your windows, do you? But you also don't want the background showing through.
Yeah.
So just to add that window pane detail on there. I'm going to work on an 8x8 card now, and I've taken one of the backgrounds. So this is one of your A4 backgrounds, and I've just cut out a section there. So I've still got that. I can use that on a DL card, on a 5x7. So again, that's where your value comes with these sheets. So this I'm going to pop down onto some lovely gold cardstock.
Isn't that a lovely colour? And to have that, the colour tone you've chosen there brings out the fence, so it sort of draws your eye into the centre of that scene.
It does.
Doesn't that look amazing? I have to say, I love those scenes. I think they just, with that finishing touch, they set the scene for your cards, and it's just what you need when you are building up your scenes like we are on this particular lovely card that we're creating. And I do love a big card, a good big 8x8 card. You can't go wrong.
It's
lots
a,
of space
a
to fill.
showstopper, isn't it,
Yes,
on your mantelpiece, your
absolutely.
8x8.
They're the ones that go in the very centre of the mantelpiece. They take up the most room.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we're going to add our little gingerbread. Well, I say little.
Not quite
It's
so
a
little.
it's a big gingerbread house.
I mean, we don't want a little piddly gingerbread house. We want a nice big centrepiece. Doesn't that look amazing?
So
Look at all
that's
the
going to go
detail.
onto there. And then also in our in our embellishment sets, you have the little tree to cut out your tree. Now also, if I just bring in my die sets here, so I have used this die to cut out that from the cut into colour. You then get this die, which is your tinsel, and so it cuts out all those 4 pieces of your decorations all in one go. Now for me, that's a game changer on dies, because I don't like very fiddly dies, Lily. I don't have the patience. But for me, that just works really, really well. So we're going to assemble now our tree. So we decorate the tree.
Oh, it's so much fun to build up all the different
It certainly is.
different decorations, isn't it? And of course, you can be cutting those in any different finish of cardstock. Think of all your different mirror cards, your glitter cards that you've got, all your specialist cardstocks. I know we bring a lot of you here at Crafters Companion. All our luxury cards will look incredible, but think about cutting them in white, using some of your glitter markers, your sparkle pens, your metallic paint pens, just to colour in the individual decorations. But doesn't that look fabulous? And so much more fun to actually build up that tree yourself, rather than having everything within the one die. It gives you that little bit more dimension, that real special touch to your embellishments, and it just looks absolutely stunning.
It is so much fun. Look, and how quick and easy was that, but so much fun. So I have used the cut into colour decorations, but I could have done that in gold as well. So I could have just run that through with any of our pearl cardstock if you want a different look on that. So we've got our little tree here now.
Oh, doesn't that finish it off?
It's just coming together already, isn't it? I'm going to 3D foam that, I think, to make that just stand out, to give a little bit of perspective in our garden.
And it sort of brings the trees that you've got in the background, in that backing paper, it brings that design forward.
It
so
does.
Everything ties together. Like I say, you're building those scenes, creating something that looks really, really quite spectacular. But you can see it's easy to put together. These are great for your quick makes, last minute makes at Christmas. Let's be honest, we all have to do them.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, I'm quite often, I'm up on Christmas Eve making mine, and it's like, oh, I've not got much time.
So top tip with your glue here. Now, I struggle sometimes to take off all the 3D foam, all the backing. So what I've done is I've just put my wet glue on top. Now, not only does it save me taking all those backing off, it gives me a little bit of wiggle time as well. So if I'm not, sure where I want that, I've got that wiggle time because I've got the wet glue on the back, but I've still got the height of the 3D foam. So just a little tip there for you. We've then got this little cute, candy canes there.
Oh,
the bunting. So we
sweet?
need to put some bunting up. I just love this. This is cute. So I think we'll have that over the front door as you come in.
There's not much more inviting, is there, than some candy canes hung over the front door?
Yeah. If they were edible.
Yeah, definitely a place you want to go.
I don't think they'd stay on there for very long, would they, if they were edible?
Yeah, no, definitely not. Either somebody would eat them, or the weather would have them down, wouldn't they? But they look fabulous on our card, that's for sure.
We've got our little gingerbread man now.
Oh, isn't he adorable?
And he's got his little hat. So this is what we're saying. You can dress your little figures. We don't want him getting cold, do we, on this winter's night? So he's got his little hat on. Look, how cute is that?
It's that attention to detail. How sweet does that look?
It is, it is.
Just
and then
gorgeous.
we're going to have him outside his door.
He's just waiting outside just to go inside. He's just knocked on the door. He's seen the candy canes.
Maybe he's waiting for Santa.
Maybe he is. Santa won't
could be waiting for Santa.
Oh, isn't that adorable?
Or he's going in to see what Mrs. Gingerbread has been cooking.
Oh.
We've got then these little pots in different colours. We've got these little trees, and we've got the little bushes as well. So we'll pop these. Just decorating the front garden. So much fun with these, so much fun. Let's put some 3D foam on as well.
And I think bring out your 3D adhesives as well. Give it a little bit of dimension. That touch of perspective is going to make it look even more, I say realistic, but you know what I mean, it's really going to bring it to life. It's just those finishing touches. You can see as we're starting to build up that sea, it's really taking shape. It's making it look really, really special. These are going to be the cards for the special people in your life. But of course they're not taking that long to create, so you can be batch making these. Like Sharon was saying earlier, of course, making to sell. Think about having these on your craft stands. Aren't these going to look so, so inviting? Just beautiful creations, but easy to create when you've got that the cut into colour. Means you don't even have to sit and colour, you don't have to paper piece. You've got that coloured artwork already done for you. It just makes it nice and quick and easy to get crafting with these. And you can just enjoy the fun bit, that building up of your scene, that making your creations look really, really special as you put it all together. Doesn't that look amazing? It's all those little details that are just bringing that to life now. Love it.
So also we've got the little stars. So I've cut those in the corresponding gold just to make those twinkle in our night sky. Let's have a big one on top of the tree as well.
Yeah, you've got to have a star on top of your tree.
Yeah, need to trim up that tree, don't we? Decorate that tree.
But of course, I mean, that could just be like a bare fir tree that could be quite natural in the wild. But then, of course, you could really go to town like we have here and really decorate it up to have it more of as a decorative tree. So you've got options there with that particular die. And that is just one die within that one die set. So think of all the different dies you're getting within this range. Lots and lots of crafting opportunities to create beautiful creations like we've got here. Ooh. I see the
you're actually when you get this, you'll be stuck for time, not ideas.
Yeah, that's
because you'll just
the way,
want to play, and you'll think, oh, I'll do that next, and I'll do that, and you know, it will just the hours just go any type of crafting, don't they?
Absolutely.
So I think we need to finish this off with a little bit of glitter.
Oh, definitely.
So I'm just going round with my wet glue. I think we've sold out of Dawn's glue at the moment, haven't we?
Yeah, hopefully we'll get it back for you sometime soon. But if you use your Collal tacky glue, that will work in exactly the same sort of way. You just want some sort of wet glue that you can pop onto there that's going to dry clear once you've added your glitter over the top. But yeah, this is the finishing touch for sure.
It is, but you know, we need a bit of glitter at Christmas. We'll have a little bit round here as well, where the snow's on the tree. I'm just going to put my lid on my glue,
and that's going to bring out the detail even more in those dies. It's just really going to bring this to life.
Let's just go sparkly, sparkly now. Get this glitter on here. And hopefully the fan is not going to take that all away. Let me go this way round.
Otherwise we really will have Christmas in the studio, won't we?
Oh yes, yes. So we've got that glitter there. I'll pop that away in a minute. And just one more finishing touch on our gingerbread man. He needs some buttons, Lily, I was thinking.
I think so, yeah.
So we can just add some blingy buttons there on him. And there we go. Doesn't that just scream Christmas?
Oh, doesn't that look absolutely beautiful? Stunning. Built up such a lovely design using the different dies within that Gingerbread Street complete collection. Don't forget, you're also getting your free forever download within that range as well. Platinum price today is £69.59, or if you are in the US, it's £123.19. Just a couple of quick questions for you, Sharon, if that's all right, please. We've got Christine asking, do the die cuts match up to the stamps?
I believe they do on the tree. Let me just double check so it's telling you the right thing.
And we've got a lot of people loving your demo, Sharon, saying it's absolutely stunning, beautiful card. We've got Clauden in as well. I hope I've said your name right. I'm ever so sorry if I haven't. Sandra's in as well. Renee's wondering what is in the pink/white container. And she might be referring to the glue. I think that might be the glue that we're talking about.
Just to say, no, sorry, they don't match up. I was telling you the wrong information there, sorry.
Yeah. So you've got your different options with your different stamps, your different dies. Similar sort of images, similar sort of theme, but not matching stamps and dies on those ones. But something really, really exciting we've not shown you yet, and I really want to show you this. Me and Sharon were talking earlier about storage. We both absolutely love our storage. We've got some amazing storage options on today's show. We have got our 8x8 inch die storage folder, and you're not only getting the folder, you're also getting 10 magnetic sheets within this collection. You've got the fabulous Dawn Bibby branding on there, lovely quality zips. You've got that lovely pink piping around the edge as well, super, super stylish. But the best way to make sure that you keep your dies all safe, nicely well contained, so that they're not going to be damaged, you're not going to lose them, you know exactly where they are. But of course, I know it does have that fabulous Dawn Bibby Designs Creations even logo onto there, but there's nothing to say that you can't store your Gemini dies in here or any other brand of dies. It's just an amazing die storage folder. That is your 8x8 inch in size, 10 magnetic sheets included as well. £15.29, $20.39, but if you're in platinum, you're going to take it down even further to just £12.23 or $16.31. Amazing for your die storage, and it's fabulous quality. I was saying to Sharon earlier, I think I might need to get myself some of these. The quality is brilliant. But we do have options, of course. We do also have the A4 size, and in this particular little collection, you're not getting just the one, you're actually getting two. So it's a twin pack of 2 of the A4 die storage folder. And if we actually open this one up, you've got your zips around the outside. In each one, you're getting 3 of the magnetic storage sheets. So in total, you're getting 2 folders and 6 magnetic storage sheets. And you can see that not only do you get the sheet, but you also get the wallet to go with it. So if you do have matching stamps and dies, have your dies on the magnetic sheet, and then in that same wallet, you can have your stamps as well. So a complete storage solution. But again, like I said with the 8x8, exactly the same. It is Dawn Bibby branded, but it doesn't have to be just your Dawn Bibby stamps and dies that you're storing in there. Perfect for any other brand as well. So your twin pack is coming in at platinum £31.66, or if you're over in the US, it's $41.59, but a great storage solution, and you've got your options in the 2 different sizes there as well. Before we go back over to Sharon for the last demo of this particular show, of course we've got loads more coming up throughout the day here on Crafters TV. I just want to remind you of a fabulous deal. We touched on this at the top of the show. You guys have been going understandably crazy over this one. We have got our Sharon Callis mystery bag, and this is coming up in tonight's cartload, but you can grab it now. You're getting over £130 worth of goodies for just £30 or $30, and if you are in platinum, that takes it down to a very, very affordable £24 or $24. You will get absolutely everything that I'm showing you. You're getting over £100 worth of free crafty goodies. Yes, over £100 worth for absolutely nothing. It's absolutely incredible value for money on this one. Make sure you tune into Cartload tonight with Joe and Debbie. Sharon will be joining us for that show as well. But you can pick up this deal right now. You are getting all of this crafty goodness, all Sharon Callis branded, only £30 or $30, over £100 worth of free goodies in here. It includes even some of Sharon's newest range, the Garden Florals, that amazing mystery bag. Make sure you pick up yours now. I don't know how many we'll have left for Cartload, but make sure you pick yours up now. An amazing deal. Just looking ahead to something we've got coming up for you tonight. Now I'm going to have a quick little look for our next demo. Back to Sharon in just a moment with our amazing Nutcracker die set. So 12-piece A5 die set, you are paying just £12.23 for that in platinum, or it's $16.31, and that's going to be our next demo. Without further ado, enough rambling from me. Back over to Sharon.
That's actually an amazing price on the Nutcracker. Bear in mind you're getting the outer frame as well that you're going to use with so many things, as well as that Nutcracker. So that's really, really good value, I would say. And platinum price, amazing, amazing platinum price. Just want to show you the cardstock that Lily was talking to you about before we go into demo. I'm not as good as Keith You know, Keith's like a magician with his
He is,
cardstock.
isn't he?
I'm not
It's
as good as
amazing.
Keith, sorry.
But you can
got,
see all the amazing colours. I mean, look at those colours.
I mean, look at the sheen on that as well. This is 300 GSM cardstock as well. So it is your construction weight cardstock, guys, as well. So you've got like that yellow gold. You've got the this blue. I think the Nutcracker would look gorgeous in that blue. We've got another like a champagne gold here. You've got your red. Now this is gorgeous because you've got like it's white, but look at that. It's like a snow white. The sheen on that is fabulous. I'm going to use something like this for the demo in the last show to do that church in the gingerbread church. Silver. Again, you know, classics. You're going to use these for other cards as well, for engagement cards, for wedding cards, all through the year. I love this green. Love that green. It's like like a dark olive green.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you have like your emerald green too. So that is your bumper pack of cardstock. But as I say, 300 GSM, so it is a construction weight for you. I'm going to do an A5 card now with Nutcracker. This is the frame, so you can see, if I just pop it on the white actually, you can see what Lily and I were talking about, that it's not a straight uniform frame. I think it's really quirky. I think, you know, it'll work with lots of different things. So I've cut that out in blue. So that's going to be our base on our A5 card. Of course, you could chop this frame down as well, make smaller mats, make like a jigsaw puzzle with them. I think that would look good.
Yeah, and of course think of using it as an aperture as well, not just as sort of your cut out element. That would look fabulous. Get some photos behind there maybe. I think that would work really nicely too.
So your next layer up, to cut this frame, you do need to use this die as well. So you would use both of those dies that will then cut this and cut. So it will cut out and cut into your frame as well. So we could have that just layering on there, but I then use this outer die, the next one down, to use some of our beautiful backing paper. I love that with the blues. You've got stars, you've got sweeties, our favourite. And of course the candy canes. So this is going to stick on top of there.
But again, it's those options, it's that versatility. That could have been one die, but by breaking that down into two, it gives you those different options. So you can cut into your cardstock, you can cut out of your cardstock, and then you've also got the separate mat and layer.
And these two are not just for Christmas, are they?
Of course not.
Obviously this one, you've got your presents, you've got your holly on, but those two other dies you will use the rest of the year on other projects.
Certainly, and I mean, you could look at that detailed die and perhaps, if a little bit of clever snipping into that, if you snipped out the holly and left the presents, you might be able to get away with using that for every day as well. So just have a little bit of a play around and see how much versatility, how many options you can get from that one die set. But even without that, just with the outer frames, perfect for every day and lots more options there too. Doesn't he look fab?
He is gorgeous. So I've gone with the blue colourway here on our Nutcracker. Again, it's probably hard for you to see, but you do get all the debossed detail when you cut him out with your dies. So he is going to stand proud in the middle of our card. I know if our Denise is watching from our design team, she loves the Nutcracker. And we both have like Nutcracker ornaments that stand on our fireplaces at Christmas. My friend Karen as well, if she's watching, she started a bit of a Nutcracker theme last year, and we all rushed down to the high street to get these lovely, gorgeous silver and white Nutcrackers ornaments. They're just such a lovely image. So I've then die cut out his hat and again 3D foamed that on top. So you've got your decoupage elements here too. You then with this die set, you get your smaller dies. So we've got our presents. We have got our musical instruments here as well. And then I've cut the smaller presents in a different colour cardstock. So again, as we were saying, you've got those different options there. So what I'm going to do with the present is pop the present onto the frame there. So we're building up
doesn't that look lovely?
Some other elements there. So I could have backed that onto another card and then fussy cut round, but because we've got that blue coming through there, that will act as my strings on there.
Yeah.
I've got the little violin here.
We're going to vote on demoing the show in about a minute or two.
Yep, no
so
problem.
if we've finished
No
this, then we'll
problem at
include
all.
that. If not, we'll just include the other one and Debbie's 2 demos that she got done earlier. But isn't this looking absolutely fabulous? I love the blue tones on there. I think that looks great. And just building up that design really brings it to life, brings out all that detail that we've got within that frame. Really frames that Nutcracker that we've got in the middle. Looks absolutely stunning. What a special
And so I've
make.
chosen the blue to bring out the blue from the Nutcracker, but obviously you can do these in other colours as well.
Yeah, of course.
Whatever you'd like. So we could have brought out the more the gold with this one, or even the black. So look at your image that you want as your focal image, and then decide which colours you want to bring out with your matting and layering.
And then it just changes the look completely, doesn't it?
It does, it absolutely does. So we've got a couple of little presents I'm just going to pop down in this corner actually.
Okay.
Just to add there together. And then also in one of your die sets, you get the snowflakes. So again, I've just done those in different colour card, and we're going to just layer those up in this top corner.
Well, we might be in time to get this in for the vote. Got about 15 seconds.
Oh yeah, we can do it, we can do it. We just need to do this one more little snowflake on top. So we're building that up in the corner there. And obviously we can add some glitter and things. But there we go, you can just see how they layer up with that gorgeous frame.
Absolutely fabulous. Doesn't that look amazing? We're going to quickly vote on a demo of the show. So let's take it right back to the start of the show when we had our lovely Debbie Fisher with us. We're going to look at our garden gnome. So that is demo number 1, that lovely bridge card. So get your votes in if that's your favourite demo number 1. Then we have got demo number 2. Debbie didn't quite finish this one, but she will be making this, I think, at the 2 o'clock show, just to fully show you that. That's demo number 2. And then we're going to go over to Sharon for demo number 3 and 4 in just a moment.
So this was number 3, the gingerbread house, and number 4, our Nutcracker.
So get your votes in, number 1, 2, 3 or 4. You've got a couple of minutes to get your votes in, so quick as you can on that one, and let us know what has been your favourite card from this show. We've had lots and lots of different products that we've seen throughout this show, lots more to come throughout the rest of the day. And we're just going to have a little recap of some of the things that we've seen on today's show. So, yeah, we're going to have a little bit of a look at our gingerbread collection. So this is what we showed you at the very start of our hour with Sharon. So we've got our gingerbread street collection. So absolutely tons that you're getting in here. Lovely 20% saving on this complete collection. Sharon's going to join me just for the last 3 or 4 minutes of the show. And I don't know if you would like to take us through exactly what you're getting in the lovely gingerbread street collection. Just dead quick, so we've already got a few more minutes and you are getting so much. So we've got the die set, that's our Gingerbread Street Church.
Yeah, and that's, as we said, a huge die set there.
Massive.
So this is then the Gingerbread Street house.
Absolutely
Again,
lovely.
a lot of metal for your money there.
Absolutely, lots of embellishment dies, the same for your bakery. You've got the main bakery and then all your accessories as well.
I'm going to use that this afternoon
on
my first demo.
Make sure you tune in at 3 o'clock.
3,
Sharon
yes,
will be back at 3. Of course, masterclass will be starting at 2, so make sure you're there for the full show, of course.
And then all your embellishment sets, so your Gingerbread Street accessories. Then we have the stencil, not just for Christmas, this one, as we were saying earlier. You have the stamp set here with all those lovely sentiments, gingerbread people and the tree. And of course, you've just seen me using this in the first demo, the gingerbread cut into colour. So you get 2 sheets of each of the colourways in this particular pack. So I'll just whiz through these, Lily.
Yeah, and don't forget you are getting your free forever download with that cut into colour as well. We do have a winner for demo of the show, and I'm very pleased to say it's demo number 3, which was our lovely gingerbread house.
Thank you, everybody.
That'll go into our demo of the day vote later tonight at the end of Cartload. But what a fabulous collection this gingerbread street is from Dawn Bibby Creations. So much to craft within here. I absolutely love the fact that we've got all of the gingerbread elements. You can take it modern, you can take it more traditional if you like. You've got the stamps, you've got the dies, you've even got a stencil in there. Those fabulous backing papers you cut into colour. It's also coming to you as a free download that you're going to have forever and ever and ever. Print it out onto all of your different specialist cardstocks. You're going to have so much fun crafting with that collection. And if you are wanting to pick that up today, Platinum is £69.59, or if you're in the US, it's $123.19. What a fabulous show.
Thank you, yes.
What
it's
can
good.
we look forward to at 2 o'clock?
So more Christmas.
Yeah.
The first card I'm going to do is the Gingerbread Bakery, and I'm going to show you that in craft card with a white gel pen. It looks stunning.
Oh, that's going to be absolutely amazing. Make sure you tune in. Debbie will be back as well with our lovely Jo at 2 o'clock for a Nature's Garden masterclass. So we'll have the first hour with our lovely Debbie, then Sharon will come in for the middle hour at 3, and then Debbie will be back between 4 and 5. And then of course we've got that amazing cartload tonight, which you will be opening. You'll be doing the first hour.
Yeah, I'll be at 6, yeah.
That'll be 6 till 7, and then Debbie will be back for that amazing cartload from 7 till 9. Amazing deals like that mystery bag Sharon Callis that we saw in today's show. So make sure you join us for the rest of the day on Crafters TV. That's me done for the day. I say done for the day. I'll be back through in the office, but I'll be back on Crafters TV this Saturday at 11 o'clock. So I look forward to seeing you guys all there then. But have a fabulous day, a fabulously creative day, and thank you so much for your company.